Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope y'all are doing well this morning. We are back on track with Trash Day, I think now, because it'll be back on Wednesday next week. But trash guy come this morning, and Jack was a little confused because he knew it was the wrong day, but he was barking at him anyway. So all is good at the Gatton household. Let's take a look and see who we got hanging out with us this morning. We have Mr. Darren Birds. He says, morning, thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up, Darren. Good morning to you. Larry's here. Good morning. And he says, happy Friday Eve and my trash day. Okay. So your trash day is on Thursdays then, I guess. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Monroe Cook says, good morning. I lacked your video. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Says my first CNC was a 3018. Good starter to learn on. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're an excellent little machine just to learn on because there's nothing you do with that machine, whether it be, setting the zero, jogging it, homing it, anything that you do on that is just like a big one. It's all the same thing. So if you don't know anything, it's a great way to get your feet wet and learn about it without breaking the bank and making your wife mad when you buy something big. So Leo's here this morning. Happy Thursday. Hope all things go well for you today. Another day moving aircraft jack parts. Okay. Well, they're not going to move themselves, so you gotta move them things around. Clyde CNC's here. Good morning, Clyde. Hope you're doing well. Marcelo's here. Good morning. Kevin Els is in the house. Good morning, Kevin. Gary Hammett. How you doing, Gary? Good morning to you. Mike's here today. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you. Hope we can get that dark mode pretty soon. What do you think? I wish they would hurry up and get that. I really, really want that. George Rothfuss in the house. Good morning, George. George says, Dave, list out your changes to the tiny CNC 3018 so far. Well, that's real easy because as of right now, the only thing I have done is what I talked about in that video. I swapped out the stock spindle, which this is the little tiny, and it's actually the same physical size. It's they call it a 775. I don't know what that stands for, but it's basically, I think, 45 millimeters diameter. But for some reason, this stock one that they put on a lot of these little machines like that, I think they're rated at 10,000 RPM. But from what I've watched on most of the videos, the guys that get the actual little gun and they put a dot on here and then they shoot the little beam at it to get the RPM, say they're anywhere from 7 to 9 usually. And the one that I bought is a SainSmart Genmitsu, which SainSmart, from what I can tell, is probably the number one company as far as these little type of machines. I think everybody else kind of copied from them and cloned off of theirs. So I think the SainSmart, from what I can gather, is kind of the real deal. They're the forerunners of all these little machines. But anyway, theirs is still the same size, pretty much looks exactly like that one. except it says that it's rated at 20,000 RPM. And you can tell when you put it on there that it is much smoother. It's, I don't know, got more windings or something. I don't know, but it does go faster and it's smoother. It seems to be more balanced. It's just a better thing that, they're making, like I said, I paid $154 for the whole shooting match. So yeah, they're going to put the cheapest little thing they can put on there, figuring that people are going to upgrade and then they can sell you, other parts. But right now, the way it sits right now, I have $154 for the basic machine and then $30 for that upgraded spindle. So still less than $200. And that's pretty much it. Now, I do have some things that I'm going to be adding, and that's some modifications of my own stuff I've 3D printed. Some stuff I've bought bearings and new Acme nuts and the anti-backlash spring things and that kind of stuff, and some switches, because I'm going to be adding 3 switches so that I can use those as homing switches. But those will all be in a future video when I do those. But to answer your question right now, it's the only thing I've really changed is that spindle. Good morning, Landis. How are you this morning? Hope you and Matt's doing well. And the missus, I'll include everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Thomas Grimm's in the house. Good morning. Lonnie's here. Good morning, sir. Let's see. Oh, this Thomas is just correcting his other one, I think. Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. And my favorite solar man right there, Mr. Ballard. How you doing? Hope all is well. And man, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the news this morning. First thing was that dude in old Boris. I guess he's on his way out. Boris Johnson. Let's see, what is he? I guess he's the Prime Minister of the UK. The dude with the crazy looking hair. It never looks. It looks like he always needs to comb his hair. But I guess he got in trouble for. I'm not even sure. I think it was he was having some kind of parties or something during the COVID restrictions or something, and somebody busted him on that or something. I think that's what it was. I don't know. But anyway, I saw it on the news this morning that he's finally deciding he's going to go ahead and step down, and then they'll put somebody else in there. Some other big news. I've talked about the Georgia Guidestones on the coffee sessions here before. In fact, they've sort of been on my bucket list, and I'm kind of mad at myself that because they're not that far away. Probably an hour or a couple hours away from me. I could have rode over there in an afternoon and checked them out and stuff. And that's something I've always planned on doing. And I didn't mess around, didn't do it. Now somebody's done blowing them up. Somebody put some explosions. They'll end up catching them because they got their car. They have cameras and stuff all around it because they've been vandalized for years. But those things have been there since 1980, so a little over 40 years. And somebody decided to blow one of them up. There's like 4 big panels, and then and it's all granite, really heavy duty stuff. But yeah, somebody managed to blow one of them up, and so I think they've already done it. I think they've already taken them down. Now, whether they were it said they were demolishing them, but I'm thinking, well, the other 3 are intact, so why not just do like you do statues and remove them, but not just tear them up? But they said they demolished it, so I don't quite understand all that. But anyway, I think that's gone now. So that was in I think it was Elberton, Georgia, I think. So they won't have a tourist attraction anymore, because that was pretty much it for for that place in Georgia. So anyway, that Gary says he's ridden by them 100 times but never stopped. Yeah. Well, from what I understand, there's nothing there now, unless maybe they'll put some kind of plaque or something saying here's where the Georgia Guidestones used to be. I don't know, but anyway, that's always been a big mystery. And they said, on those things, they had some kind of weird stuff. They talked about how uh, they they felt like, and they thought it was some of that New World Order stuff. I think a lot of people, because they said something about one of the first things it said on the English uh, translation panel said something about, there shouldn't be more than 500 million people on earth. And, I think, what are we at now? 7, 8, 9 billion people or something. So I don't know. Anyway, those things are gone, history now. So, and then I found out yesterday afternoon, I was shooting that video. And of course, my video camera uses these little SD cards. And then I have a slot right in the front of my computer. And I pulled that SD card out, and I just had it laying here in front of me. And then I got to looking at it, and I'm thinking, something don't look right. And I'll be darned if there's a little piece of the plastic on the side of this one. I bet you won't even be able to see it. Maybe you can. But it broke off, so... And then I thought, well, let me see if I can push this back in there. And of course, now I can't get it back in there because the plastic that broke off is stuck in there. So now I'm going to have to try to figure out another way to, I guess, get some kind of an adapter. I don't have the little micro SD things. I don't have one of those slots. And whenever I was going to try to use those, I would have to either put it in one of these things. Oh, this one doesn't have one in it. These things that have I can't get it. Anyway, there's one of those little micro SD cards you slide in there and then you push it. So I can't use these anymore unless I can figure out how to get that piece out of there. I don't know. Maybe I can. But, and of course, with the 3D printers, thankfully, they don't use those anymore. The first ones I had used these kind of things, but they have a little thing that plugs in. You put the little micro SD card into a little, what looks like a USB thumb drive thing. In fact, it's right above my finger, that little white thing. That's what that is. And I have one for both of those. So I'm still able to, use the 3D printers and stuff. But man, I was kind of bummed when that broke off like that. And I mean, it's not that big a deal that it broke this, but it's a big deal if it's stuck in there, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out or not. So, oh well, I'll figure out something else. I'm sure somebody probably makes some kind of an adapter cable where you can plug it into the USB port and then it comes off and you plug one of these in or whatever. I know I have a cable back here that you plug one end of it into the little micro SD card, and then it has a thing that you can put these in. But I can't use that over here on the computer because I don't have a micro SD slot. So who knows? I'll figure out something. I'm sure they probably got something that will work too. Do a workaround to get around that if I can't get that little piece of plastic. I may try to maybe bring a shop vac in here or something and try to put the shop vac hose right over that hole. Maybe I can suck it out or something. I don't know. Steve Gronsky's in the house. Good morning, Steve. Appreciate the thumbs up. We got a few of them over there. About half of them, about half of the people that's watching left a thumbs up. But yeah, weather today, Joanne says, more of the same. Hot, sticky, humid as all get out, and a chance of rain. She even mentioned the dreaded triple digits for the heat index. Yeah, you tell them, Mike, smash that dadgum button. So, I try to shame them into doing it, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. There's usually still some slacker that's like, I am not going to do it. And I don't care. It doesn't really matter. This YouTube channel isn't monetized. It's all just for fun. We just kind of hang out here and drink coffee and talk smack and stuff. So it doesn't really matter. But I figure, if you're here, you might as well hit the thing. Doesn't cost you anything. But some people just will not do it. So that's all right. Anyway, let's see. George. Yeah, George is getting on them too. Clyde says only 4. Okay, there's 12. Okay, we've shamed a few more into doing it because there's 4. It says 14 watching. We got 12, so there's still 2 holdouts. But like I said, that's okay. It don't matter. It don't matter. Don't really have much else to talk about. I think can't decide what I'm going to do today. I'm thinking I might try to find something cool if I can to run on my 3D printer today, but I can't. I don't really have anything. All the stuff I've been wanting to print, I've already got printed, and I guess I will start putting some of this stuff together. Got to get it cleared off my day. I need to throw some of these parts away because some of these were just strictly prototypes for me to test fit things. And now that I've done that, their usefulness is over. So I need to get some of this stuff cleared off my desk here because I got a lot of stuff, but Klondike's egging him on. Ron says he's going to give a thumbs down just so you know it's me. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Be unique, buddy. One thing I don't like at all, and it was right. Of course, everybody has their speculations on why they did it, and nobody will ever know for sure. But not long after the current administration got in there, YouTube decided to stop showing how many dislikes you get. And of course, they said, whoever they is, that it was because that there would be small groups that would band together and go, hey, let's all go to this video and give it a thumbs down and stuff. And I'm thinking, it doesn't really matter. It's because whether you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, YouTube still counts as interaction. So it doesn't really matter to me. The thumbs up, obviously make you feel a little, give you the warm and fuzzies, but the thumbs down doesn't really bother me either. But yeah, it's like they still let you give it a thumbs down, but it's like, well, the people who have that video are going to get butt hurt, so we're not going to show it publicly how many thumbs down there are. And I just think it's funny that they did that shortly after the new administration got in there, and then of course they also here they are supposed to be Mr. Transparent, and they don't allow any comments. Their comments are always turned off. So I'm always subscribed to them just so that I can go over there and give them a dislike. Um, that's what I do. When I get a notification, I'm like, oh, go hit it. But yeah, I just think that's kind of weird. I wish they would bring that back. And I was watching Matt Haas. If y'all don't know who Matt Haas is, he's the one that does the All Things YouTube live stream on. Usually does it on Mondays, but I think he did it on Tuesday this week because of Monday being the July 4th holiday. But I only got to watch a little bit of it. But when I was watching it, he was saying that YouTube is going to change something, because now, just like right now, if you look at my subscriber count for the coffee session, this is the Dave Gatton Coffee Sessions YouTube channel, and I have a whopping 157 subscribers. And that's showing over there because I don't care. I choose to show it. But if you didn't want to show it, you could turn that off. Well, according to Matt, and I don't know when it's supposed to take effect, but according to Matt, sometime in the future here, they're going to do away with that, where it will show how many subscribers you have. There won't be an option to say, well, I don't want to show it. And I think when I heard him say that, I couldn't help but snicker a little bit, because I know of a certain individual who has always said that the subscribers don't matter to him. But I don't believe that's true. But he would never show how many subscribers he's got. And I think it's because he wants people to think that he has a lot more than what he has. Well, that's going to really burst his bubble when they do that. So that'll be fun to see that. And the reason I chuckle about it is because he made a big deal about it one time, saying he had this many. And then one time he was doing a screen share. Some of you may remember it if you want. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was doing a screen share, and it of his YouTube stuff, and it showed how many subscribers he really had, and it was way less than what he was telling everybody he had. So, and of course, some quick fingered person did a screenshot and was posting that around. So you just got to be honest with people, man. Don't try to be somebody you're not. That's I just don't get it. But anyway, thank you for the thumbs down, Ryan. It's much appreciated. Just like the thumbs up ones are. I'll have, and in fact, I think my subscribers have, because I never say, hey, subscribe to this is the coffee sessions. You come here and you want to get notifications, you subscribe. And you notice we have like 13 people watching right now, but there's 157 subscribers. So there's a bunch of people that have subscribed but don't even watch it. So, but it has gone up, and of course they may be trolls or something. I don't know, because I usually end up having to go back every morning and delete some troll comment that somebody put on there. Let's see. Mike says subscriber counts are largely a vanity thing. Some creators only mention their totals ever, not counting the unsubscribers. Yeah. Well, I don't, to me, it doesn't, I can tell you something, the way I look at YouTube when I'm watching something, say I'm trying to learn something, and I search that topic and I find videos. And so you start watching videos and you'll find somebody who, if you don't know any better, you look and you go, man, this guy really knows what he's talking about. He's pretty good. Well, you can look at his subscriber count, and to me, it doesn't matter whether he's got 30 subscribers or 300,000. It doesn't make any difference to me. What I would do is go and look at I'll go to his channel or their channel and go to their about thing and see how long they've been on YouTube. And of course, a lot of folks may have been on YouTube a really long time, but that doesn't mean they've been a content creator on YouTube. It's just when you first got your YouTube account. So you may have just been a watcher for a long time. But I see folks that are on some topics that I search. And like I said, they get a lot of views on their video. Of course, I think a lot of the stuff is clickbait. That, in my opinion, is clickbait, what they use to get people to watch them. But then you go look, and they haven't really been on YouTube that long. And then when you go, another thing I do is I'll look at their videos and scroll back and see what kind of content they've been putting out for how long. And a lot of folks, and I hate sounding like a jerk. I know I probably do sometimes, but I really don't care. But a lot of people, they find something that, oh, this is hot, so I'm going to jump on it and I'm going to act like I'm an expert, and they do the YouTube videos, use the clickbaity titles and get lots of views. And the next thing you know, they've got a channel that's been around for 6 months. But if you look at their subscriber count and the views that their videos get, you would think they really know what they're talking about. But there's other people that have been around a whole lot longer and done videos a whole lot longer than they have that have paved the way for that person to just kind of jump on and ride the wave, I think. So that's my 2 cents worth anyway. Take it or leave it. Like everything I say. It's just my 2 cents worth. So, but anywho, it's almost time to get out of here, and there's my little messages popping up. But yeah, I gotta find something to do today. What's everybody, real quick before we get out of here, what's everybody gonna do today? Anybody 3D printing something or running something on your CNC? Let me know real quick what you're doing. Maybe you can give me an idea of something to do. I just I got a couple of ideas, but nothing concrete at this time. So if anybody wants to share what they're going to be doing, Clyde's going to have a great day, is what he said. He's ready to get out of here. He's ready for that sign off, ain't he? But, all right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get out of here then. I don't see anybody saying anything. So Ryan says, I ordered some filament for my printer. Good deal. I got some, I got one more box of black that I just put over there. It came yesterday. Mike says, day job. Yeah, them pesky day jobs. And running a mug on one of my printers. I need to print a couple of upgrades for another printer. All right. Sean says, need to clean my desk today. I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, I know what you mean. Something's holding all this junk up. So it's up under there somewhere. Gary says he's going to try to stay out of the heat. That's a good plan. Leo's going to work on some Christmas toys after he gets done moving aircraft jack stuff around, whatever that was. George says, thanks for all the updates. Yeah, George, if you if you're interested in that 3018 stuff, and you're not subscribed, you probably want to subscribe so you can keep up, because that's what I'll be doing the next few videos anyway. Probably doing a few little things that I've got planned to try to make it just a little bit better, at least better for what I want to use it for. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here, folks. Appreciate you hanging with me. Appreciate all the thumbs up that we got. We ended up getting a bunch of them after we shamed them a little bit. But Mike says yes, and you got me researching the 3018. Yeah, good deal. I mean, it's $154. I mean, you can't even get a tank of gas for that these days. What the heck? Yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of here, everybody. Everybody have a good day, and we will see y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, for number 520. Everybody have a good one.